is the Dale, and this is Twan from the Vulgar Display of Podcast. Give us a like, listen, and subscribe on YouTube.
Stop getting high, a life of money. There's an escape, drop out of the race.
Pantera.
Back together.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Boy, this is a hot fucking topic, is it not,
Peel
boys?
that onion.
And I know we're a little late on it because this is when it first was announced or leaked or whatever happened. My goodness, I haven't seen that many people talking about metal in a long time.
And a lot of mad people.
I feel like you got to watch how you word it. I said reunion the other night. Somebody's like, it's not a fucking reunion. I was like, sorry, man. I'm stoned. Like, I'm sorry.
I fucked up.
It's a contentious fucking topic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, it is. And I haven't seen that with metal in a long time.
And there's no middle. It's either I'm super fucking happy or I hate the fucking world that they're doing it.
Yeah. And somebody mentioned it on the group is like Pantera is sacred.
Yeah.
And I get that. You know, they're one of the ones, right? They're very high up on the list, if not at the very top, which we'll actually talk about later. Yeah. But it is sacred. And, you know, the brothers were such a huge part of all that. So I understand it. I understand that people put Pantera on an upper echelon and it's just like untouchable. But dude, I'll take what I can fucking get,
Exactly.
man.
At this time, what else could we ask for?
Especially somebody, I haven't seen him, so I have to take what I can get.
Yeah. And I've said it 100 times, but it's not the Pantera that we want, but it's what we got. So
all we can have right now.
Take my money.
Yeah. It's not the brothers, and, you know, they're no longer with us. So, you know, what else are we going to do? I think they found perfect replacements, especially Zakk Wylde. I mean, him and Dimebag were so close.
Buddies, yeah.
What I also don't understand is people talking about how Zakk can't play Dime's parts. Now Dime's on another level, right? And just his feel, and even like Walk is like, you know, it's like it's one chord or one string and one bend or whatever. But to have like the Dime feel to it, when people cover Walk,
Bingo. Yeah.
when people cover Walk, it's Walk. You can tell they're covering Walk, but it doesn't have the Dime feel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That heavy.
The tone is in the hands of the player.
Yep.
Man, a great artist, man, can pull a guitar out of a fucking dumpster and make it sound like music.
Yeah.
You know, and
You hear that with Dime.
And I just don't know if you can recreate that. You can get pretty close. I mean, if anyone can do that, it's Zakk Wylde.
Yeah.
As long as he said, like I said, don't add all the bendy things that he's fucking.
all the fucking pinch harmonics
don't
and
bring
shit.
those. Just play Pantera, clock out, bud.
Clock out.
I think those are mostly cheesy.
They hurt my heart because
Mostly,
he is
yeah.
such
You know
a
what I
talented
mean?
dude.
It's
such
like
talented.
slap bass.
Yeah.
It's like it marks it with a big old pile of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear slap bass, I think Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I think fucking slap it at best. But yeah, as long as he does Dime as good as he can, then I'm all for it. I'm gonna go regardless.
Oh God, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
sign
I'm
me
already
up.
there.
I'm there right now.
and look, Phil's not a young man anymore.
Right.
No,
You can't go into the expectation of, man, this is going to sound like Cowboys from Hell or Vulgar or anything.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
You know, he's got some years on him, and
We all do. I ain't gonna sound the same either.
yeah,
This is when I saw him in '99.
I mean, what vocalist does sound better?
Right.
You know,
Well, I mean, I've seen some fairly recent live shit from, Phil, and it's not, I mean, he's still pretty good. I mean, it's not going to be one of those like Vince Neil situation, where it's like so sad.
You'll still know it's Phil.
you're also not going to get the energy like Pantera's playing. There's one of their videos on right now. You're not going to get that kind of energy out of them.
But I mean, that's a 25-year-old man.
Exactly.
I mean,
It's 85.
Right. So
I was one.
that's kind of what I'm saying, though. There's got to be like a realistic expectation of what this
When you
actually
go.
is.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we brought up Leonard Skinner,
Yeah.
right? It's not them, walking out to Summer Jam 77,
Right.
It's a different version.
But you're getting the music, the songs we love, and I'll throw my horns and sing along. That's
Right.
all
I mean,
I'm asking for.
where was the backlash when Phil took the Illegals out and they said, hey, we're opening up for Slayer on their last tour. It's Phil and the Illegals doing Vulgar in its
Right.
entirety.
No problem.
And maybe it's the name thing.
I think
It-
so.
I mean,
It's the name
Like you
for
said,
sure.
it's like a sacred thing.
I was surprised by the backlash, but I could see why people would be upset.
Sure.
I just don't give a fuck.
Me either.
I want to be there drinking a
Same.
beer,
Fuck yeah.
watching Phil
I
on
want to smoke
stage.
some Marlboro Reds. I want to drink some Black Tooth Grins, and I want to fucking sing along to Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah.
That's all I
Mad
need.
Dog 20.
Yeah, that's all I need in my life.
I'm going to get in a fight that night in the
I might
parking
punch
lot.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might punch somebody. Exactly.
So Vinny sat there and watched his brother get murdered.
Yeah.
He is totally entitled to whatever grief that's associated with that. But I never understood all the backlash with Phil. You know, I think a lot of people, maybe even Vinny included, blamed Phil for Dime's death. You know, and I know Phil said some stuff in a magazine like, I'd like to beat Dime bag up or beat him to death or something like that. But Phil didn't kill Dime.
Right.
Again, I'm not taking anything from his brother. He watched his brother get brutally murdered, so that feeling is his, and he owns every right to it.
Right.
But this thing is like that he was the reason Dime died.
And that they
Breaking up
broke
a
up.
band
Yeah.
you
Take
can't
someone's
correlate
life.
that with somebody getting murdered.
Right.
And I just hated that that it's always sort of been that feeling that like Phil got Dime, he wasn't invited to the funeral and all this and that. And again, Vinny has every right to feel whatever way that he felt. And Phil has not always been the model lead singer either. He's done and said some
sure.
things on stage that's not been great.
Nope.
Yeah.
And that I will never sign off on.
Me either.
And because I'm a Pantera fan, I don't want to be associated with whatever that was. But yeah, I always hated that he sort of got the blame for Dime's death in
Yeah.
a weird way.
People are not for the rest of their lives their worst moment, though.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Like,
hold
well
on,
said.
hold on.
Banger.
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
100%.
it's just I just don't. I'm kind of torn. You know, I don't like. It disappoints me to hear that someone that I look up to maybe holds some views that disappoint me.
Right.
But I mean, man, I will listen to a fucking legit, like an actual axe murder if the music's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care. I look at it.
I don't
look it
give-
away.
Charlie Manson,
Yeah.
he put out some good songs.
Right.
I don't know about
R.
that,
Kelly.
but
R. Kelly put out some bangers.
yeah, well,
And I want to be clear about and these are my opinions, not anybody else that's on mic right now, but like it's disgusting what he was doing on stage, right?
Yep.
Doing some, Sieg Heils and all of that. That's absolutely disgusting.
Right.
And has no place. And I think it tars metal in a way. It gives people that shot where they always want to take at metal and go,
It's already-
Oh,
They already
incels.
stereotype it.
See, this is
then
what
when
it
you
is.
listen
I
to
told
it-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, motherfuckers. This is what I've been telling you the whole time.
And I don't know, but I would guess he regrets a lot of that. I know that there was a lot of substances involved, and
Yeah.
or it sounds like anyway,
Yeah.
and some alcohol and whatever. And he's definitely been pretty open about some of his struggles in the past.
yeah.
But that doesn't make it right. What he did was disgusting.
look, everyone though has done some edgelord shit that we've looked back on and cringed like a motherfucker.
What's edgelord?
Well, just like where you're edgy just for the like sort of the shock value,
Oh.
the attention.
I thought it was like when you got real close to getting off.
That's edging.
That's edging.
Edging.
I've seen those movies.
No. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've sent me those movies. No.
Oh,
But I do love what you're saying is like, if people judge me at my worst moment in my life, it's not that, don't get me wrong, but there's been some bad things I've done in my life
Yeah.
that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
If that was on full display for everybody to see,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
I mean, let's be honest. Some of the people that have been the biggest crusaders on the and I'm not justifying shit. Have said some horrendous shit behind closed doors that I've heard and I personally can recall. But you don't hold that against people because, like I said, next week we're a different person.
Yeah.
And you don't label someone like
that one thing,
stamp their tattooed on their
That's who
fucking
they are
forehead.
forever.
That's
Yeah.
it. You're a
Yeah.
horrible dude.
We can all learn and grow in a way.
To stop someone from progressing and growing as a person is just so regressive. To say, I'm going to stamp you with this negativity and then
Right.
you're never a good artist again.
Yeah. You haven't heard about all the white power stuff for many, many years,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now he wants to tour, and it's like, remember remember this?
Remember what he said in 89?
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking
Exactly.
prick.
That's just the time
Exactly.
we're in right now, though, man. Everybody's just trying to dig up the past and
That's
fucking
true.
make people look like shit. And
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Poor
it's
John
like
Gruden.
people act like people can't change. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they might have thought that 25, 30 years ago or however long it was, but that's not necessarily
like
how they
Mike
think.
said, yeah, don't label them that for
I see
one
Exactly.
thing.
I see it as that person almost like signaling to other folks that I'm not one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I call everyone else, it's like I'm not the one who farted in the fucking elevator.
You did though, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm a fan of Jelly Roll rap stuff. I'm not too much on what he's doing now with his country rock.
Yeah.
We're listening.
Crossover. Yeah.
Hit him again, please.
I'm not a big fan of that, but I do like his older rap stuff. And he's got a song called Same Asshole. And kind of to what Mike was saying, you know, part of the lyrics is no matter what I do, I feel like I'm only judged by mistakes.
Bingo.
Even if the good outweighs it by 1,000,000 to 1, they're still going to hate me for the single fucking thing that I've done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like you can do a million good things, and then now it's always that one
Yeah.
fucking bad thing.
Yeah.
That's all you remember for.
It's such a regressive behavior.
Yep.
if it gets anywhere near Missouri, I'm going.
Oh, without a doubt.
I told
I got gas money.
I told some friends of mine, I said, I will drop thousands on this show.
Yeah.
We'll get luxury boxes and we'll live it up like we're millionaires.
Yes.
And I will still be along my $15 Groupon.
That was great when you hit me on the Snapchat. You're like, tell Twan to get out of the fucking heat like the rest of us 401kers.
Wait, you guys
Grow up and get a fucking seat.
How old are we? You guys are sitting in the lawn. It's 102 out.
it
7
was
minutes.
brutal.
7 minutes of saying hi to him and whack. We're fucking pouring sweat.
I
I'm
look
like,
at Dale's
we
like-
got seats in the shade, bruh. We're gone.
Wait, you got a 401k?
Yeah, we're going to the fucking seat.
Fuck.
I was like, what are they doing in the lawn? It's 102. Pay the $7 an upgrade.
and go.
My gosh, damn.
Yeah, I saw Radiohead one time and needed fucking binoculars. It was ridiculous, man.
I know what you mean by the lawn, though, is like, you
It's
know,
a
those,
vibe.
those amphitheaters.
It is.
If the crowd is lame in the lawn, it's
Yeah.
right. You're watching a movie that's like way over there.
Yeah,
But if everyone's
But
on
if it's
point,
a jam in the lawn, if everybody's grooving to it, then the whole lawn becomes the thing.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then they on stage are like, shout out to the lawn. We see y'all out there. Like, that's when it's a good time.
yeah.
Have you heard about the rumored? And I saw this on Talk to Me today. Shout out Josh Toomey. He does a podcast, a metal podcast. But the rumored openers, Suicidal Tendencies and King's X.
Okay, I get Suicidal.
What?
Don't get King's X. It's got to be a friendship thing with Phil, right?
I know they were early on. They toured, and King's X was a big-ish deal.
Maybe
Yeah.
if I'm late, I won't feel terrible.
There's like a big nostalgia thing, though, kind of going like a lot of sort of reunions of
Suicidal tendencies. Would be
and
fun.
shows with bands that shouldn't go together.
I bring it up because, like, who would be good openers?
I honestly believe it should just be them playing albums in entirety.
I think so, too.
Personal opinion.
Lamb of God, Hatebreed.
Yeah, I think Hatebreed would fit. Obviously, Lamb
Sure.
of God.
I don't know.
Suicidal
I think you hit
tendencies is
man.
perfect.
Hate Read, I think it would be perfect.
Yeah, I
for
think so
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
An older, good, to the point band.
Yeah.
That style.
It's in your face shit.
Yeah, Hatebreed into Suicidal Tendencies into Pantera.
I mean, I could understand Prong more than I could King's X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know if you hear King's X and even like Prong, if you're going to get that excitement. The
Yeah.
excitement's Pantera, but you want it to be
Yeah.
it's your first tour.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you want it to be something special.
Right. Hatebreed,
Yeah, I'd say Lamb of God. Or we are hydrated with Liquid Death. We are caffeinated with Black Bayou. We are intoxicated with Zymergy Brew.